Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Recon, 132. Ready?
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, Woods.
From the 29, Stick. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
No, hey, lock it. Let's go.
On third down, it's Stick. He's got his man, Boyd. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. First and 10. First and 10, Stick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It's third and 9.
60 or.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Stick from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Bullock missed it. No good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
21.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
11. 5. Go ahead. Go.
Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. On second down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. 180.
I'm here all day. Twist.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
On third down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Back to Mixon on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mike 54. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Stick. He's going to launch this thing way down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Check this.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
I know he ain't got it.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
11, 11. 21, 21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offense. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
159. Blue down,
11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check three.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
I got this.
Check 99.
Hey, alert!
Undercrunch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Stick looks to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Stick looking to throw.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Stick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And Bullock will put this one through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180!
59, right to 59. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, it's Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 11 yards there, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Switch. Out.
They will run again with Coleman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Here we go. 2.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First down, San Francisco.
Watch the slant.
Hey, gun.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Stick back to pass. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On the return is Pettis. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Coleman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 22 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Stick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Joe.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stick. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. He'll drop to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. Wait,
It's 59. Mike the 59. All day.
On first down, Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Bengals' 11-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
59. Set the tone, defense. Set the head.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
38. Bengals 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That would toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big